Is Litecoin dead? Will a leaked chat between Charlie Lee and some of the other members of the Litecoin community kill the project? We're going to be looking at the truth about this story and what this means for Litecoin. We're also going to be taking a look at several other stories and even a resource you can use to trade crypto. Stay tuned. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, your one-stop shop for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency news. Stop what you're doing right now, like, comment, and subscribe for your chance at $1,000 in crypto and prizes. So today we're going to be taking a look at, is Litecoin dead? That's what people are wanting to know. We're going to go full in depth with this story. I have an article written on bitboycrypto.com. This is where we get all of our news from. Spoiler alert, I write the articles. But we're going to be looking at what happened. Is this chat real? What does it mean for Litecoin? And could we be possibly seeing some changes soon coming to, I would just call it the greater Litecoin community? So before we get into that, we also have, we're going to look at the markets here in a second. Also have some stories on XRP. We're going to be taking a look at a Chrome extension called CoinStats. Also Peter Schiff and a crypto-friendly bank. So before we do that, let's look at the prices. We got Bitcoin coming in at $11,331. Market cap has dipped below 300 billion. Bitcoin dominance also dipped. After breaching 70%, it dropped down to 69%. And, hey, we've got some alts that are in green. We've got some that are over 10% gains. Top gainers of the day, Agrisha, Cardano, Engine Coin, Chainlink, and Cosmos. Biggest losers of the day, Lisk, Bytecoin, Maximind Coin, Ren, and Clipper Coin. So, okay, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting any longer. Like I said, all these stories can be found on bitboycrypto.com. It's my new news website. But top story, obviously, right now, Litecoin leaked chat between Charlie Lee and Franklin Richards. Is Litecoin dead? That's what people are saying. There was a recent YouTube video put out by YouTuber Cryptos R Us, basically explaining why this is a terrible thing for the Litecoin community. A lot of people have jumped on that bandwagon. It was a very well-produced video. I liked a lot of the stuff that was said in it. But I'm going to kind of give you guys a different perspective, and it has to do with sports ball. So I'll explain what that means here in a second. But basically, the chats were authentic. I actually have, you can find the entire transcript of the chat by going to bitboycrypto.com to this article. And then I have the full leaked chat that you can find. This is a Telegram chat. You can find it on my page. It's kind of like weird. It's set up kind of weird because it was copied from Telegram. You can see the entire thing from the LTC has no devs chat is what they called it. So here we go. What happened? Okay, so basically the Litecoin community and people outside the Litecoin community have been saying, what the heck, Litecoin? You've got no development going on. And you can look as far back as last year, and you can see that starting in April of last year, there's basically been virtually no development. And by development, of course, we're talking about like upgrades to protocols and, adding fungibility, wallet interoperability, things like that. You look at EOS, but this is kind of an old chart, but EOS had a huge spike. It went down. You look at Bitcoin, you look at Ethereum, and it's pretty steady, relatively speaking, all the way across. So basically, after this, this has been going around. People have been talking about it. Litecoin Foundation put out a tweet asking for donations to hire devs. And people didn't like that. A lot of people internally at Litecoin and Litecoin Foundation did not like the fact that they're spending a lot of money on partnerships, and yet they are not, doing development. So this is kind of where it all started. So basically, you have to understand who Franklin Richards is. Franklin Richards, as you can see here in the chat, he is all throughout this thing. I'll find one that's got him here in a second. Goes by the name of just Franklin, but this is Franklin Richards. Now, who is Franklin Richards? Well, he is the co-director, or he's the founding director of the Litecoin Foundation. He also runs Litecoin.com. He also is the COO of Zulu, which is a company that does, I may have butchered that. It may not be exactly Zulu, maybe something else. Zulu Republic is a blockchain company that produces a suite of products for Litecoin. So before we get into this, let's actually show how we know it's authentic. So Cryptos R Us put out screenshots of people in the Litecoin Telegram group asking Charlie Lee if these chats were authentic. So let's go ahead and establish authenticity first. So here it is. Is this true, Charlie, or just a rumor in reference to this? Okay, what do you have to say about this? And then Charlie Lee says, if you ask me in a less provocative way, I may answer you. And so down here we go. Is this true, or is it just a rumor? There's the question based on what Charlie Lee told him to ask nicely, right? Charlie Lee says, it's true, but it's not a Litecoin Foundation chat room, just another Litecoin chat room that I'm in. Franklin got frustrated some stuff, and we hashed out our differences in a semi-public chat room. So this is real. This chat is real, okay? So let's talk about what is contained in the chat. So basically I said this tweet right here from the Litecoin Foundation asking for, people to, right here, you can lend your support here, Litecoin Foundation. This is to help with confidential transactions. That's the Mimblewimble protocol, which makes transactions private. People are talking about adding it to Bitcoin, all kinds of stuff. Grin and Beam are both associated with that. And after that, what happened is someone asked about that. They said, you know what? We didn't think this was a good look. We didn't think it was good for people to be asking for money. We probably won't get any. So what happens is Franklin Richards, keep in mind, runs Litecoin.com, all the things we said. He responds by saying that he is also upset with the appearance of the campaign due to the fact that Litecoin has been spending multiple six-figure transactions, alluding to the Miami Dolphins partnership. He says that priorities are pretty wrong and gives us a poor image. Now, we know Charlie Lee is someone who's like kind of quiet, right? That's generally what people think about him. But here he comes into the chat after a few more passive-aggressive shots from Franklin Richards. And he says, Franklin, please stop. The foundation has not spent any amount of money on partnerships. Stop creating FUD. That's because Charlie Lee himself paid for those partnerships along with a few other Litecoin members or Litecoin community members. I've corrected you time and time again in our private chats. Why are you publicly creating FUD? I'm extremely disappointed. And they go on a large, I'm not going to read the whole thing, obviously, dialogue regarding this. Basically, ending with Charlie Lee saying, listen, stop saying this stuff. It's not true. We're not focused on development. That part is true, but we're not spending all of the Litecoin money. It's his personal money that he's spending on a lot of these partnerships. And this is where really understanding who Franklin Richards comes into play. There was an article written about him you can get to from bitboycrypto.com in this article that basically he says, people can't find me because I don't want to be found. I don't want to be in the public. I don't want to be on social media. If it's business related, I want to be there. But he's not a marketing guy. He is not big on marketing. What he wants to focus on is development. In that article, he says he only wants to focus on building stuff. So what we're seeing is a complete breakdown and separation in what Charlie Lee wants for Litecoin and what Franklin Richards wants for Litecoin. Franklin Richards wants to add the Mimblewimble protocol in. He wants fungibility with Litecoin. Charlie Lee wants adoption. He wants people spending it. He believes, as shown in this chat, that he thinks that the key thing here is to make sure that people are using Litecoin. It is an established and viable currency. Now, I've been seeing people all over the interwebs saying, oh, well, Litecoin is just vaporware and blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's doing real well. It's down so many percent. Well, let's take a look at that. Okay, so let's look at how Litecoin is done compared to the other top 20 projects. Okay, Litecoin down 76%. There are 10 coins in the top 10 it has done better than. Those are Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Cardano, Monero, Stellar, Tron, Tezos, and Dash. It's done better than those 10. Obviously, Bitcoin is 11. It's not done better than Bitcoin. It won't. Out of the 9 that have done better than Litecoin, 4 of them are exchange tokens. 1 of them is a stable coin. And some of the others, including BSV, or maybe it's only BSV, it wasn't even in existence at that time. So it doesn't even count. You can make an argument out of all 20 outside of Bitcoin, the other 19, Litecoin has done better than all of them. And you can make that argument. So is it really that Litecoin has not done well? Is the development that stopped last year, it seems like, is that really that important? Well, Franklin Richards seems to think so. And I think that this is very telling, okay? He keeps making pointed statements, passive aggressive comments about the sports partnerships, about the UFC and the Miami Dolphins partnership. I'll argue this Miami Dolphins partnership is absolutely huge. This was at a preseason football game. Look how many people are up there. Wait until that's a regular season game. More people, yes, my Atlanta Falcons lost, but more people are going to see that Litecoin logo than even with that UFC partnership. I think that this is huge. It came out of Charlie Lee's own money. Now, here we go. We already know Franklin Richards doesn't like social media. He doesn't like to put himself out there. He likes to be private. He doesn't like marketing really. He likes to build, okay? He says to Charlie Lee, if you want to throw money at sports games, then I won't stop you. What that says to me is Franklin Richards is a sports ball guy. If you don't know what sports ball is, my friend Crypto Sanity is a sports baller. Sports ball is something that people who do not care about sports at all say to let you know that they don't like sports. If you're going to a game and you say, hey, you want to come to a game with me? They say, yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not really into sports ball. Like basically saying like, screw off. I really don't care about sports at all. I know several people who are like this. So the point is passive aggressive shots, a split in ideals. Franklin Richards does not like the direction that Litecoin is going. He doesn't even care about sports. He doesn't care about the Dolphins. I think he's British too, because I think I've heard him talk before. I could be wrong on that. Obviously, people from outside of America don't really care about what I call real football, American football. They don't like it. But the fact is, it's the biggest cash cow available over here in America, so get used to it. So, to sum this whole story up, Franklin Richards is mad. A leaked chat comes out, displaying an argument between him and Charlie Lee. The exposure of the split of ideals comes to the front of everyone's vision. We're all able to see that basically these are two men that do not agree on the direction of Litecoin. And when it comes to those directions, I would side with Charlie Lee way before Franklin Richards. The proof is in the statistics. The proof is in the price. The proof is in the Litecoin performance compared to the other projects in the top 20. In my opinion, they're doing something right. I think treating it as a viable currency is the way to go. So thank you for watching that segment. Let's move on here. Let's look at CoinStats. So CoinStats is basically a Chrome extension. Now notice I'm on the Brave browser. It also works with the Brave browser. So all you got to do is type in CoinTracker and you can go check it out. Now what does it have? It has all of these listings. It basically aggregates a lot of different information from coins, puts them here in one spot. I don't have to go to CoinMarketCap anymore. I can just click my CoinTracker icon there and it comes up. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other features here, including portfolio. So I'm going to show you guys my portfolio. I'm lying. I'm not really going to show you. So here we go. The portfolio tracker, you can sync it with different exchanges. You can see here, this is Binance. There's several other ones here that you can basically sync it to. And what it will do is you can actually, if you have the pro version that's $5 a month, and I don't have a ref link, it's just $5 a month, you can actually trade directly from the extension, which is really, really, really cool. So you can sync it with wallets and exchanges. So, you know, obviously if you want to go and you want to buy a coin that's trending at that very moment, you don't want to have to wait. So you can do that directly through here. You can sync up your portfolio. You'll be able to see everything. Obviously, I'm not showing you guys my portfolio, right? Because then you would want to steal all my monies, which I know you already want to steal all my monies. That doesn't even really matter. But they just had some major updates. You can check it out. It's also available. They have some apps on the iOS, Android, and web store. Here is what it looks like here. CoinStats Crypto Portfolio Tracker. Now remember, once again, you can install it to Chrome, but you also can install, even though it says Chrome extension, you also can install it to Basic Attention Token, which I didn't know it was this easy to do that. So pretty excited about that. Now, you can also download the app, as I talked about before, but really the Chrome extension is the major update we want to tell you guys about today. We have a story about them on bitboycrypto.com you can check out. So, okay, let's move on to some XRP news. Ripple to sign multiple deals after a MoneyGram investment of $30 million. Wow, that's a lot of cash. They put that money into MoneyGram, and it has been doing phenomenal. MoneyGram is up 168%. So MoneyGram is killing it right now. They're using XRapid. So we're starting to see some use case with XRP. We're starting to see that people and companies are wanting to use the XRapid system. However, there are people or companies that Ripple's working with, like American Express, Standard Chartered, and also Santander, that are not using XRapid yet. And you gotta wonder why. So here's a quote from Brad Garlinghouse talking about the partnership with MoneyGram. This is a big deal. If I were betting now, a year from now, the MoneyGram deal will have a more consequential impact on the crypto markets than the Libra white paper. That would be absolutely huge if he's talking about all the cryptos and not just XRP. If it has a profound impact on the crypto market, then that is something that we would all want to see for sure. This is definitely very interesting to see how that partnership is progressing. Peter Schiff, known as a gold bug, which I think is the stupidest word. Why do people say, oh, he's a gold bug? That's like saying, oh, a crackhead. Or, hey, a crypto influencer, I guess. I don't know what they say. Gold bug, let's remove that from our vocab. I want to stop saying that. It's really stupid. Anyways, basically Peter Schiff on Twitter talked about how Bitcoin's price fell 15%, blah, 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 blah. And in fact, he was absolutely wrong because we know that that is not true and that the price has been way up over the last few months. And crypto Twitter basically attacked him. Francis Pulio, I think that's how you say it. I'm not French, call me crazy. But he said that he posted a chart basically saying it wasn't real. The fact is, you can't make a mistake on crypto Twitter because we're gonna get you. So, okay, here we go. Last story of the day. We're looking at Quantic Bank gave Bitcoin to its staff and is accepting crypto clients right after we talked about Israeli banks stonewalling their clients who even mention having crypto earnings, and they're not even able to pay their taxes, or as one Reddit user pointed out, or able to buy ice cream. It was a good thing he brought up. Basically, if you don't have access to your bank, you can't pay your taxes, but you also can't buy anything else. That was the point. So that was definitely a good little jab at my writing there. But anyways, basically we have this bank. It's in New York, and it is being very crypto friendly. And, this is something that we need to see more of. We need to see banks shift their business model and start being more friendly to cryptocurrency, because if they don't, they're not going to survive. Screenshot that. Copy that video. Remember that quote. 10 years from now, let's go back and look at it. Because right now, it seems like it's impossible to take out the banking industry. 10 years from now, with the power of Bitcoin and the power of cryptocurrency, I believe that we will see a total shift in the way that banks do business. They may still be around, but they may be doing other things. So that is all we have for today on BitBoy Crypto. Make sure you guys go check out bitboycrypto.com. We've got a lot more stories than this. We're trying to add some new writers. We're trying to get this to really blow up. Still waiting on Google to approve some ads. I know you guys love ads. You want to see ads on bitboycrypto.com. I just want to fill the space. That's all I want to do. That's what she said. So anyways, oh, look, I'm wearing my Dunder Mifflin shirt. That worked out real well. So all right, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button. BitBoy out.